What's up YouTube, welcome back to another one of my videos, and in this video we're going to be doing a mid-bald fade, and also we're going to be fading his beard and giving it a nice crisp line. So I'm going to start to grab my comb and start to brush down the client's hair, getting it ready for this bald fade. And now with my beatz FX trimmers, I'm going to start to tap in this bald guideline. I'm going to drop it a little bit more towards the back to contour it to the shape of the head. FX trimmers, I'm going to start to knock down this bulk, getting it ready for the foil shaver. And now I will be applying the Remington shave stick. This really does help with irritation, bumping up, so if you guys really want it, need it, highly recommend it. It's the Remington shave stick. And now with my beatz Gold FX shaver, I'm going to make this mid-fade razor bald. Keep in mind, even though we did apply the Remington shave stick, we really don't want to apply too much pressure, and when you get to the top of that line, make sure to flick out. And now I just slapped on my number 3 guard with the lever closed, coming off the parietal ridge and flicking out. And now with the lever open, I will be making my first initial guideline. Make sure it is a full inch to make sure you have enough room of your guideline. You can put your finger in the middle of the guideline. If it is the same size or a little bit bigger, then you're fine. If it's smaller than your finger, then you should bring up the guideline a little bit more. Make sure to flick out and brush consistently. Now I just put on my 1 guard with the lever open. I will be going up a full inch. I'm going to be setting in all my guidelines and then start to fade down. Now I just put on my 2 guard with the lever closed, going up another full inch. I'm going to start to fade down after putting in this guideline. So I'm going to open up the lever and then close it halfway, then close it a quarter of the way, and closing it completely to blend the 2 into the 3. Start my fading down process. So I just opened the lever all the way, and I'm going to be closing it halfway, a quarter of the way, and closing it completely. If you still don't see that the 2 is fading into the 3, we're going to grab our 1 1/2 and start to fade it with our lever open. And now with my 1 1/2, I'm going to start to fade out the guideline of the 2. Once again, I will be closing the lever halfway, a quarter of the way, and completely closing it. And if you still happen to see a slight line, you can put on your 1 guard and play with the lever to take that line out. Make sure to always flick out and brush consistently. Slight line, so I'm just going to start to work at that line, slowly start to take it out, and if I still don't see that it comes out with the lever open, I'm going to start to close it halfway, a quarter of the way, until I see the line is completely faded. And now I just slapped on my gray half guard, and I'm going to start to fade out this line. Once again, I will be playing with the lever open, halfway, a quarter of the way, and completely closed. If you still happen to see a slight line, you can take the guard off and go in with the lever open using your pure corners to knock that line out. Last guideline of the lever open. I did close my lever halfway. I am using my pure corners because if you tend to use the full blade, you can accidentally push the fade up. So I'm just going to be playing with my lever halfway, quarter of the way, completely closed to knock out that guideline. If you still happen to see a slight line, once again, you can grab your trimmer and use your pure corner to knock that line out. done using our fading down process, I'm going to start to detail this fade. And now I'm going to start to fade the beard. It is the same process like fading the head, so I'm just going to go in with my lever open, and then from there I'm going to start to fade up until I see that line is completely out. And now I'm going to start to line up my client's C-cup or curve. So I just started from the top, and usually I do mark a line at the bottoms, but this time I don't know why, I just happened to mark a line on top and just work my way down to make a nice crispy C-cup. Make sure keep it as natural as possible. Try not to get too cosmetic with it, but if you have to, you can push it back a little bit, but just not too much to the point where it's going to look funny growing back. And now I'm going to sit back and let you guys watch this side of the fade. My camera wasn't recording when I was taking out these guidelines, but you guys know the process. You guys saw it on the other side of the head, so I'm going to sit back and let you guys enjoy this side of the fade. And now we're going to start to line up my client's beard on the bottom. He told me he wanted it a little bit above these Adam's apples, so we're just going to go up like half an inch above the Adam's apple and start to line it up to give it a nice crisp line. And now we'll be grabbing our straight razor, holding it at a 45-degree angle. I did apply Tune 45 shave gel. I am also using their straight razor. So I'm going to be pulling the skin and holding my straight razor at a 45-degree angle and gently gliding the blade. And this is how my client came in looking. And here is the after. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. My name is Chris Blends. If you guys learned anything, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that post notification. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a great day.